Odesscent, huh? Could it be there's really a place where no one wants to kill us?
I handpicked it myself. We'll be safe.
Are we sure it's wise to leave Scorpio in control of the bridge?
Got the ship locked down. She can't go anywhere without my approval.
I hope you're right.
So why this world?
Remote, unsettled, and strong in the Force. But unlike Korriban or Tython, Odesscent is altogether balanced.
How did you find it?
I've always had a strong affinity with the Force. It's what set me on this path to begin with. Led me to forge a certain alliance all those years ago.
With the Republic?
I meant with you. Well, here we are. This is your new alliance.
It's a good start.
We all had a hand in getting here, but you've been the center. You made it possible. Show them what you're made of.
Your attention. As of now, this camp is under my control. You will work fast, efficiently, and you will work hard to prepare for what's to come. The past you knew will never be reality again. Arcann has obliterated all of it. And together, without hesitation, we will strike at Arcann. If you fail me, make no mistake. In my camp, there will be consequences.
Like what you done with the place.
Theron Shan.
Hadn't seen you in a while. Wasn't sure you'd remember me.
I take it Lana has been putting your skills to good use.
She hasn't gotten me tortured by the enemy even once. Been a long 5 years. Feels like everything's changed.
I'm still the same.
Except for the whole Valkorian thing. Yeah, I've been briefed. Since I left the SIS, Lana's brought me in to manage operations. But before we get into all the more or less official stuff, I've got something for you.
You found my people.
No luck so far, but...
Needs work! A lot of work!
When you have a moment, it's time for that official stuff. I'll be inside.
A squadron run like that will fail without detailed schematics. We need hangar positions, defensive capabilities. It would also help if we understood how to disrupt the power core.
I cannot divine such information nor pray to the gods of science. All I can do is speculate. Unless, that is, we could extract such data in secret.
Don't look at me. I've snuck into some crazy places, but stations like these are another deal altogether.
Alright, we'll table it for now. We have company.
Need some help?
With Arcann's battle stations? We will, as soon as we understand them. We're building a healthy alliance, but it's not enough. The core worlds are still under the threat of Arcann's considerable reach. Now, I've assembled a team of specialists to help tackle the big questions and find potential recruits.
Dr. Javad Ilib Ogarab. I'm no biologist, but I admit I'm fascinated by the effects of long-term carbonite poisoning on your mental faculties.
Baywan Ego, former fleet admiral in the Republic Navy. Discharged, but still in this fight.
Hilo Viz. Sure you've heard of me. Broke the toughest blockade in galactic history. Republic's greatest outlaw hero, basically.
Your visage surfaced in my trials. I am the Mystic's on array. I will assist you.
Hello, all of you. And no, Doctor, you can't experiment on my brain.
A pity. Perhaps another time. If I may be so bold, I would ask a favor of you. I have my trained eye on a promising recruit. A damned of all creatures. If you'd like to go over the details, you may find me in my splendid new laboratory.
So, that's the team. Any questions?
That's it. Don't disappoint me.
Speaking for myself, I find the prospect highly unlikely.
Thanks for dropping in.
Ah, excellent. I have been looking forward to our collaboration. Interesting. Not entirely without potential, though I can't help but to have at least some reservations. Lana, for her part, insists that you possess the skills necessary. And as she has given me no cause to doubt her judgment, I shall take her at her word. It is no secret that against the Eternal Empire we stand at a massive technological disadvantage. In fact, that is almost an understatement. My role here is to coordinate the Alliance effort to understand the Eternal Empire technology, and to develop our own to bring us to an even footing. The task is daunting indeed, which is what makes it exciting. To succeed, we must gather scientists, researchers, and representatives from the galaxy's many sentient species for their fresh perspectives. I do, an exceptional Gand, both a findsman and an engineer by trade, is currently located in Zakuul's Old World district. Findsmen have a unique perception of reality. They can intuit what others struggle to grasp at all. A findsman who is also an accomplished engineer. I salivate to contemplate the contributions such an individual would make to our cause. I have forwarded to you our information concerning Yoon. For now, I must return to my art. Without even saying a word, you have managed to leave me inspired. Truly impressive. I must create. Greetings, Commander. May I help you? We are still just starting out, I'm afraid. While I'm applying my talents as fully as circumstances allow, we lack both the people and resources for any work of satisfactory scale. As things stand, it is hard to imagine we will be able to come to understand our adversary, or to develop effective counter-technology. We are always in need of supplies. An artist cannot work without tools and material. If you could secure supplies for our research efforts, it would be most helpful. I'd also ask you to keep a keen eye out for new research associates. Having a new creator who can more efficiently use what is on hand is better than merely gathering more material. I shall keep an eye out for potential recruits as well, and send you an alert whenever I find promising candidates. Very well, I shall return to creation.
Greetings. I am not the first mystic you have met. Ah, Juvard said the stasis may have damaged your mind. Yes. Juvard Ilip Ogurab. Have I mistaken his name? Hylo calls him Dr. Hutt, despite his obvious irritation. I do not understand why. To your question, there are Voss who see events to come. These are mystics. Mystics share their visions with an interpreter, who deciphers their meanings. The Voss then act upon the vision. When my vision showed I must take many Voss, seek an outsider, and enter a war, great caution was exercised. My vision was given to 5 different interpreters. All 5 interpretations aligned. Thus, I am here. Visions cannot be wrong. Interpreters can. We eliminated that chance. The way forward was made clear. The mystics see and the Voss respond. We do what we must to protect Voss. As was seen, we have built an enclave for those gifted in the Force. Here they will meditate, train, and grow. I also meditate, awaiting visions of those who will yet join us. Your concerns are misplaced. There will be conflicts. Tempers will flare. The Enclave will survive it, and grow stronger. I have also brought several Voss training in the Force. Some proficient, some beginners, all learning. Many more volunteered. I brought what the vision showed. The Enclave must grow, but it requires your support to do so. I meditate. My visions reveal those who might join. You will attempt to recruit them. My visions also showed many artifacts and Force relics gathered here. The task of retrieving them also falls to you. With the relics, we will learn and grow. Our alliance will spread across the stars. I must return to meditation. As outsiders like to say, good luck. Greetings, Commander. Can I help you? The few we have, train. I search for the many we have yet to find. We have barely started down our path. There remains much to do. Is there anything else, Commander? We build an enclave for study and practice of the Force. We mostly require 2 things. First, artifacts and other relics to study. Bring what you find, and we shall use them. Second, we must recruit more Force sensitives. Such persons will be rare, but my meditations will reveal them to us in time. I will send word to you when I see potential. Very well.
Well, if it isn't the new commander. We didn't get much of a chance to talk earlier. You lost, or just slumming it down here with the likes of us? How have you never heard of Hylo-Viz? Oh, right, the carbonite poisoning. The doctor warned us that might have messed with your head a bit. Didn't mean to rub it in. Anyway, I'm Hylo-Viz, one of the best freelance transport captains the galaxy has ever seen. Might be the best, but I try not to brag. Hey, it's only arrogance if I'm not as good as I say. Otherwise, it's just plain honesty. Remember how the Mandos blockaded the Hydian Way during the war? How Coruscant was on the brink of starvation and riots until some hero came along, broke the blockade, and saved the planet? Well, that hero was me. Not that I have anything against imps. I was never officially with the Republic or anything. I just did it for the money. A whole awful lot of money. No hard feelings? That's a bit complicated. Suffice it to say, I wound up laying low in a stasis cell for a long time. Didn't know it would freeze my aging, too, but I'll take it. Anyhow, I'd give you the grand tour, but we're all pretty busy. The Alliance needs a lot to keep it going. Food, equipment, weapons, ships. And it needs to get everything without popping up on Arcann scanners. That kind of work takes a true professional. Someone who knows where to look, how to ask, and who to ask. So, naturally, your friends went and found the best. Yours truly to run the supply into this operation. I make sure you get what you need without raising any eyebrows. All at perfectly reasonable contract rates, plus hazard premiums and a discretion fee. There are a lot of zeros. Don't worry, though. It's not coming straight out of your pocket. Probably. All the same, I have to admit I've stretched my network of contacts pretty thin. If this alliance is going to get much bigger, we're going to need a lot more help. Smugglers, bounty hunters, maybe even pirates. Anyone who has useful skills or just knows their way around the Underworld. You find anyone good, bring them in. I've always got my ear to the ground, too. If I find any promising leads, I'll let you know. Oh, one last thing. While you're out and about, you ever find a Deveronian by the name of Galt Renault or Tiresias Loci? You let me know. Need to put a few holes into that backstabber. Long story. Hey, Commander, what's going on? Not gonna lie, things are really tight around here right now. We're straining supplies as it is, and it's only gonna get worse as we try to scale up. I'm moving as much as I can through the contacts we've got, and the few captains we have are running themselves ragged just keeping up with that. If this whole Grand Alliance idea wants to go anywhere, we really need to broaden our contact network, build a better supply base, and step up recruitment. Getting by in the Underworld takes three things. The right friends, the right information, and credits. Best thing you can do is keep an eye out for good people that can be convinced to join us, and for any Underworld information you can get your hands on. The more people we get and the bigger our contact network gets, the smoother things are gonna go here. Fly safe.
Sir, welcome to your Alliance's military headquarters. Pleasure to have you here. Forgive me, Commander. We've been on the opposite side of a war for a lot of years. Old habits. But that's all the past. It has to be. We've got the Eternal Empire out there now, and it's going to take all of us working together to even have a chance of stopping them. My job here is to coordinate the Alliance's military and strategic intelligence assets. That said, we're too small to accomplish much right now. We're going to need to start by growing, which includes both recruitment and securing additional material. Let me know if and when you're looking to help. We've got plenty of work to go around. Hello, Commander. How can I help you? I'll be blunt, Commander. We've got an awful lot of work ahead of us. We're just starting to wrap our heads around this entire alliance and smoothing over the old rivalries. We're going to need to fill out our command structure and buy, borrow, or steal a lot more hardware before we can mount any sort of credible operations. I'm hoping you'll be able to lend us a hand in getting off the ground. It's pretty simple, really. We need what any war effort needs. Mines and material. While you're out in the field, keep an eye out for noteworthy recruits, candidates with experience in command, or specialists with any military or intelligence background. Beyond that, we need war supplies, and lots of them. I'll take anything you've got on hand that you're willing to part with. Understood.
So then I finally decided I was fed up with all the bullying and intimidation. I told him, no, go do it yourself, you insufferable organic. He's lucky he ran away when he did. He was about one insult away from an accident with the airlock. Oh, Master! Oh my! You're still alive! How unfortunate that I was not able to find you sooner. How long have you been standing there? How unsettlingly vague. But then again, that is always what I've loved most about you, Master. That and how you've never wanted to deactivate me. Have I mentioned how incredibly terrifying and lethal you look today? Oh, I've just remembered our ship needs a thorough dusting. I'll be going to take care of that then.
The new commander. Greetings. I am C2N2, steward of this facility. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you. Ah yes, the 2V Series Imperial Protocol droid. A model of efficiency and deferential fear. However, I can assure you that I provide the highest possible level of logistic support, protocol services, and comfort enhancement. There are so many people within this facility. I am truly beside myself with excitement at the sheer number of lives I can now make more comfortable. I have gathered all of my remaining comfort supplies in preparation. Unfortunately, there are not enough to completely pamper a facility of this size. But that is no excuse not to do everything I can. I simply need to be efficient and apply my efforts where they will provide the greatest joy. Perhaps you could help me, Master. As someone who knows the people here, you are well equipped to determine which comforts would be most suitable for each part of the base. Excellent, Master. Let us begin at once. I shall explain each of the comfort-enhancing items available, and you will designate where to send them. No more than one per area, though. We must be fair. I have several modified food processor control chips. These will produce low-calorie meals, which are still highly nutritious. I can personally construct some portable, non-perishable meals, allowing people to eat properly no matter where they might go. I have a variety of extra pillows and padding for seat cushions, a simple yet often overlooked method for enhancing contentment. Finally, I have a supply of synthetic Alderaanian nectar. I have no sense of smell, but I'm told its aroma is utterly sublime when run through air circulators. Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-perishable meals? As you say, Master. Where should we allocate the additional seat cushions? At once, Master. That leaves the Alderaanian nectar for Dr. Ogurob and the research lab. Excellent, Master. I shall get started at once. You should check in with each of the specialists. I'm sure they'll wish to praise the improvements we've surely made to their daily lives. Let me know how it goes.
Commander, do you care to tell me what that protocol droid was doing near the lab's air circulators? That divine fragrance. Is that Alderaanian nectar? Yes, aromatherapy, of course. Inspiring the mind by inspiring the senses. I dare say that droid has actually had a brilliant idea. Ah, yes. I must create.
Hey, Commander, want a sandwich? That C2 droid just came and dropped off a crate of packed lunches for us. They're pretty tasty. That droid can cook. And they're all neatly packed up, too. Our pilots can just grab a few when they go out on a run. Maybe I had that droid figured wrong. Thank him for us, would you?
Commander, that C2 droid just did something kind of amazing. He's modified the food processors in our barracks, and now everything they're making is nutritionally optimized. Some of the troops might complain a bit, but this will be great for keeping our forces in fit fighting shape. If you see that droid, thank him for me.
Commander, C2N2 brought cushions and padded our seats. The padding reduces discomfort and distraction. Thank it for us.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh my, appreciation. This news fills me with such happiness. Oh dear, my joy circuits are overloading. I'm sorry, Master. I must avoid further stimulation. Please, excuse me.
To old friends and new allies.
I'll drink to the second part.
Correction. I have never been to a place called Asylum and have never met you before. If you choose to continue the insinuation that I am anything other than...
Ugh, okay. Just don't call me a meatbag.
Query. What is a meat bag.
Perfect. What's she saying?
Translation. The small mammal would rather hunt game than consume celebratory beverages.
Yes. Yes. But I am gonna do both.
Do you even recall the last time we relaxed?
I can. It was 2.6 million years ago, and Senya was still a jerk.
And to think I was going to sing for you all tonight.
You were what? Ah, come on. I have got to hear this.
Too late now.
Theron, you can't let the weight of the galaxy rest on your shoulders all the time.
Isn't that why you talked me into coming here? To lighten your load?
I brought you here because you're good.
Hey, look who it is. Don't worry, it didn't really start without you.
Yes, we've only just begun. I wasn't sure you'd attend.
Do you think I'm that dull?
Should I tell the truth?
Lie, 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 lie.
Ah, don't listen to them. So, you gonna have a drink with us or what?
I was hoping to have a talk with one of you first.
Yeah? Well, leave me out of it.
Koth?
Look, you can do impossible things and change the galaxy. Great. Doesn't mean I have to like everything you've ever done. Take us in the right direction. I've got limits, and I'm not the only one.
I'll reason with him. After he's had time to calm down.
Hope he wasn't the one you wanted to talk to.
I was actually hoping to talk to Lana.
Of course. It's quite something, isn't it? So much more than the last alliance we formed. What I suspected when we aligned with Theron, Satil, and Darth Mar has borne out. I may have initiated events, but they would never have coalesced without you.
I should be dead inside a metal tomb right now. You were determined to break me out.
No, that's not... The truth was right in front of me, but I didn't want to believe it. I thought you were the only one to stop Arcann simply due to your capabilities, but now I see. This is destiny. Your destiny. It goes against everything I know to be true, but it's there. It's real.
Maybe it's real. Maybe it isn't. What matters are the choices we make.
And who we make those choices with?
Nothing's more important.
It appears the celebration has died down.
Everyone's trudging back to work. Haven't found Senya yet, though. You mind taking a look for her? Lana and I have some things to go over.
Very well. I'll meet with you shortly.
Thank you.
It's impressive, you know. People from all over the galaxy want to stand behind you.
That can't be what you were out here contemplating.
It is, in a way. I was thinking how so many Scions followed Heskel. He would have them die as he did because their deaths were foreseen. Their visions provide great insight, but they're not infallible.
Reminds me of the Heralds of Zildrog.
There's another leader who paid for his certainty. Say what you will about Valkorion, but he at least considered the viewpoints of others. He listened to me. Most of the time. He didn't... He would never have done what Arcann...
What is it?
I told you before that Arcann had a brother, Thexan. They were inseparable until his death. Vaylin told me during our fight. Arcann murdered Thexan. His own brother. Maybe if I had raised him...
Your fight with Vaylin. What happened?
What she had to say, it struck me down to my core. Paralyzed me. She slipped away. Now, more than ever, I realize my children must be stopped. and that I have to make peace with the choices I've made. Whatever you've done to get here, I hope you can do the same.
She raises a good question. How do you look back on your path to this moment?
You're in my head. Why don't you take a look for yourself?
And what good would that do our alliance? We are of one purpose, but your mind is your own. Use it well, and you will succeed. I see you defeating Arcann, even if there are those on this world who disagree.
What does that mean? Who disagrees?
You will learn soon enough.
He's out there somewhere. Our own father, plotting against us.
He's not the only one. After I told Mother that you killed Thaxon, she probably wants your head. But it's not a problem. You have the throne, the fleet, this whole empire. You are as safe from her as can be.
I wish Thaxon could be here now. He'd see I was right to challenge Father. Imagine it. The three of us ruling this empire as it was meant to be ruled.
I'd like it if Thaxon were here too. But that's no longer possible. Doesn't matter. Father has a new favorite. He wants the Outlander to take all of this from you.
I'll die before I let that happen to us.
Of course you will.
Lon and I thought it would be a good idea to call a meeting. Hope you can spare the time since, you know, it's basically about you.
What is all this?
It's your first official speech as Alliance Commander.
When was that decided without my having any say whatsoever?
It was never decided. There was no vote, no meetings, no debates. It's simply the way it is. The way it's been since the day you arrived. Everyone knows it. It's just official now.
I thought you hated titles.
I hate having one, but I do love granting them. They're looking to you to guide them to greatness as only you can. Take them there.
You began with nothing. Now you stand inside the base you have built. The Alliance grows stronger every day. You have done well. But make no mistake, your work has just begun. It's time to redouble your efforts, to sacrifice, and do as your superiors tell you without question. When you grow tired, when you wish it would all end, I want you to think about the madman out there. Arcann remains a threat to everything you have ever held dear. Arcann is your enemy. Destroy him, or be destroyed.
They have come so far.
Indeed, they have.
They still have far to go. But at this rate, they could one day pose a challenge to the Eternal Empire.
Perhaps. A pity so many of them will have to die.